In the U.S. Northwest, a possible outbreak at an elder care facility after a worker and a resident were diagnosed with the disease. The elderly are especially vulnerable if they're infected. Officials in the area have declared a state of emergency, but the White House says it has a situation under control. So what are people in Washington thinking about all this? CGTN's Toby Muse has some of their reaction.
U.S. President Donald Trump's message to the nation amid the coronavirus outbreak is stay calm as the situation remains under control.
Because there's no reason to panic at all.
And even with the first COVID-19 death reported in the country and a number of new cases along the West Coast, people along Washington's iconic mall seem unfazed.
I don't believe that we know everything about it. I would be more worried if I was traveling at this time, but I'm not particularly worried here in Washington, D.C. right now.
I think our government's doing a pretty good job at keeping control of it. I don't think it's very bad. I personally am not too worried about it. We try to stay clean, just keep our hands, hand sanitized and everything, and I don't think it's going to be a huge deal. I don't think it's as bad as what the other countries are suffering with.
It's just a flu, so the mortality is less than 2%. So it's a standard flu. The mortality is higher for young people, or I mean juveniles and elderly people. So I'm not absolutely afraid of the coronavirus.
I think we are in America, so we'll be all right.
You think the government is prepared for this?
I think so. This is America. We are well prepared.
So far, some Americans here say they aren't worried about the outbreak. But as time passes and more cases are reported across the nation, that could change. Toby Muse, CGTN, Washington.